Today's gospel is written by Luke, and Luke brings us the story of Zacchaeus and Jesus meeting Zacchaeus. So Zacchaeus was a tax collector in the town of Jericho, and he was a very short little man, and you'll see where that comes into the story soon. Jesus was coming to Jericho shortly after he had performed many miracles. Many people have heard about the miracles he had performed and had heard about this man named Jesus and were very curious to see him. So Zacchaeus was this short little man. He could not see above the crowd to see Jesus. So Zacchaeus ran up ahead along the pathway and climbed up into this beautiful sycamore tree. And when Jesus got there, Jesus looked up and said, "Zacchaeus, come down." And Zacchaeus came down, and the crowd was quite astonished that Jesus would call on this one man, Zacchaeus, the tax collector, the man who was a sinner. And Jesus said to him, "I want to come to your house. I will eat at your house." The people were appalled. Why would Jesus go to the house of a sinner? Why would he want to eat with this man who was a sinner? But Jesus went, and Zacchaeus was humbled. Let Jesus into his home, just like we are asked to let Jesus into our heart and into our homes. And at that moment, Zacchaeus was a changed man. He had been lost before, and now he was found. And I think about this gospel often. I think about the little people and the people who don't find Jesus, the people who are seeking Jesus but maybe don't know that they're seeking Jesus, the people who are looking to find a way when they've been lost. And sometimes it takes longer for people to find that. We don't know which pathway people come to find Jesus. We don't know their path of life. We don't know what has happened to them in the past. Just like we don't know really about Zacchaeus other than he's a tax collector. We don't know how he became a tax collector. Was his family a tax collector before him? Did he become greedy and decide to be a tax collector? We don't know his history. We don't know his past. All we know is that he was humbled by Jesus, and he was at the point in his life where he was ready to accept Jesus into his life. Just like Luke brought this story to us to let us know that Jesus saw this man, called upon him by name, and asked to eat at his house. Should we not do the same thing in our own lives? Should we not when we see these people, talk to them, find out what their names are, invite them to our homes, help them out in any way we can? We are instruments of God. We need to be the people who help. We need to be the people who are looking for the Zacchaeuses in our society today. We need to be the people who will welcome those people in. And we need to encourage the people who can't see where their life is headed or where God is or where Jesus can be found in their lives to go out and seek him, whether they have to climb the tallest mountain or the highest tree or fall to their knees to find Jesus. And let's be that instrument of God that Jesus wanted us to be.